Okay. Miroir de la Mer reveals folly. Miroir de la Mer was cut from Val Royeaux in 849 Blessed. It was the will of the Mad Emperor Reveal, who demanded a reflecting pool large enough to draw his vain deceased mother back across the Vale. Many shops and vendors were evicted to make room for his folly, and several memorials to the heroes of the first 4 blights were simply toppled. The reservoir supports little in the way of life, as the bottom was lined with lead to increase its reflective properties. Reveal intended it for divination, using boats as massive planchets. But work was not finished until the week of his own death. The waters see little use today, save for lazy or fornication sojourns by the nobility aboard decorative gondolas. Right, okay. This one. There we go. Boom. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Herald. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. Okay. Oh, there's something there. How do I get that? Boom. The Randy Dowager Quarterly. A waterlogged quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the blooms of spring with the collected Callipygian cuirassiers, being a scandalous representation of Her Majesty's favored caught in flagrant delectable. Can their uniforms and modesty withstand the assault? The Randy Dowager exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, Herald a Tethras, but generously arousing. If polished cuirass does it for you, and it should. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Okay. Then there's also this. Reservoir stocking evaluation. Tremors floating taste is off. Water birds die off. Restocking failed. Fish not fit. Do not consume. Damn. Wow, this looks very pretty, I have to say. Okay, cool. So, search the upper market. Nope. In console, you have to jump around the barrels to grab it. Okay. Alright, so... do I need to teleport here to fast travel? Ooh, some areas have multiple levels. Click on the icons on the top right to view them. Boom. And boom. Can I travel? Yes, travel to that location. There we go. Not of heroes, division, and distance. For a supposed creature of jealousy and greed, Maferath is less so indeed. For while his word brought low the bride of the Maker, his prize was quickly divided and distanced. Let us consider the lesser of the sons in this matter. The lesser of the sons. For Evrion, we know little. Of Evrion we know little. The middle boy, he was tasked with ruling the lands to be the marches. No claim by the father was made in my name to humble. And that freedom is shown in the result, for Evrion himself was the least concerned with power. He, among all, led by example, not demand, and spoke only of sacrifice. When betrayal was revealed, Evrion acts as a man broken, dispersing his holdings to the various tribes. It was a penance that spared him his family, but it also dispersed influence. To this day, the free marches are scattered. Of Verald, more is known, for his actions bring him to the start of our nation. But his folly begins in Navarra, where we must ask, was this the will of a betrayer father or a mistake of youth? Maferath gave rule to the youngest, Verald, and never claimed Navarra. Never did he sit on the throne, and he is thought to have rarely visited, but his name is hated there most of all, for it was bartered for legacy by the son. Unlike Evrion, Verald spoke not as example, but to claim. Never his name was mentioned without that of his mother and father. His claims were bold, their actions were his, and their thoughts are all shared. But from the father on his throne in Ferelden, no word is recorded, and we wonder, was it deliberate? For when the betrayal was revealed, all with ties to Maferath were vilified, and so strong were the ties that Verald had drawn that his court was killed to a man, and he was forced to flee. Had he kept silent, as seems the will of the knowing father, and had he girded as the father had guided the elder, Isarath, then Verald might have remained to rule. But that would require that the betrayer not be as he is drawn, and it would have kept Verald in Navarra, and it would have kept Verald from Orlais, and it would have prevented the further betrayal that truly birthed Orlais. Okay. Right, where's the frickin' book? The scarf. I'm looking for the scarf. It's right over here. And we are to obey well. We met at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below is a misspelled script. Herald go at time, praise adrast. Taken together, the messages reveal a time path and key to a location on the world map. Boom, use the world map to travel to the meeting point. Okay. Secluded. A location near the Val Royeaux was revealed by the clues left by these friends of Jenny. Use the world map. Okay, let's do this. Travel to the location. Why not?
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
Hello.
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
There's also a masked man who has another quest for me. Can't I come back here and take that quest?
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the Conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Goodbye.
Come. Let us return to Haven.
We're not going to Haven. What the hell? We're going to somewhere else. You can always come back, but you already picked the quest. Okay. Pum 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 pum. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. We're gonna throw down here. Boom. Let's do this. Mercenary. Immunity to physical effects. God damn. And this guy. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Boom.
The Inquisition's out! Well, they know who I work for in this. Hear that warrior!
Okay. Hold on a second here. Oh, I hope you're attacking this guy. I mean, everybody should be attacking. You should actually come over here. Let's try it like this. Whoa!
Make it take you!
Flush them out.
Damn it, he's immune to...
Hear that warrior!
There we go. The enemies are harder because of what I selected in the trial options. Gotcha now. Okay. I wanted to press F, not R. We're good. You are overcomplicating it. This is still normal difficulty. Yes, it is still normal. What do you mean I'm overcomplicating it? What am I overcomplicating? Fend off the guards. Right, okay. Open this. Nope, there's nothing else in here. Okay, let's go. Whoa.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
Excuse me?
I don't know who you are.
Exactly.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
Hello.
What is that?
Wowza.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're big. Real big.
Thank you.
From the north, yeah? Ravane or...
From the
No.
wall.
I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Yeah, some say I am. And you are?
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sera. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Bunch of nutters.
Boom. I actually like the tactical view, to be honest. That's why I'm using it. So yeah. Mercenary. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Whoop.
Their weapon!
Like his no breaches.
Nice.
friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How so? I like a real introduction.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sera. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
It's very funny because there's a quest in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt that is named something Friends of Red Jenny or something like that. I wonder if that's a reference to this to Inquisition by any chance. It's about a gang of thieves and led by Red Jenny, who is actually a if I remember correctly, Red Jenny in The Witcher is actually a werewolf. But yeah, interesting. So I just create awesome tactics behavior and let them loose. I only use them in Rift to Dispel. I only use tactical mode in Dragons. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I know that Bud Stallion is amazing at any game he plays. Just in case you're new to the stream, but Bud Stallion is amazing at every game he plays. Right? He plays everything flawlessly. Just so you know, that's why he doesn't use tactical views and everything. But I like tactical. I like the tactical view. I really do. And I want to get used to it a little bit. That's why I'm using it. Even though I might not need it necessarily. So you are offering spies?
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Right. There you go, Bud Stallion. See, a quick Google did it. Yes, like, that Kunari nipple, though. Who exactly are your people?
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
It's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Why is this glowing like this? I don't understand.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald.
No, that's not how it works.
True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad.
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
Okay. No, I don't want you to join. Sera does not join the Inquisition. She leaves forever. No.
You say that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
Okay, Sera. You can join this time. For now.
Alright, Sera. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Oh, it will be grand. Definitely. She's a little bit more alive than... Whoa, look at that. And I can... I can select... I'll take Sera just for... She's an archer, it seems, as well. Boom. And boom. Okay. You can't romance Sera because she's gay. That's okay. She seems very, like, alive, if you know what I mean. She is so bad, she is the only one you can kick out at... Okay, I see there's different opinions here. Let me just loot everyone. Oh, I might try to romance everybody, even if I can't, so don't worry about that, Butt Stallion. Right, world map. So... Wowza, what is this? Haven... Val Royo, so that was it. Okay, let's go back to Haven. Boom. She loves Kunari. Right, so we are here now. Hold on a second.
Travel safely.
I'm glad they're big strong.
Now, don't you worry about that sort of thing, girl.
Which one is the armor that I'm... this one, right? Yeah, this one. Sigil of the Giant, 50% more mana. I don't want that. I don't like that sigil at all. Like
another time.
But I have the quest to modify the armor, though.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves,
okay.
We'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
No.
Goodbye.
Right.
Okay, cool. Let's check up on Cassandra.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I'm gonna tell her. Why not?
No specific place. My mercenary band worked mostly in the free marches, however.
At least until you crossed the waking sea to reach the Conclave, I suppose. Tell me, do you consider the free marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
I think home is wherever I am.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
Okay.
I'd like to
Your
get to know
turn
you
now.
better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Wow, really? You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Boom.
Is there any harm in us becoming a little closer?
Plenty.
Shit,
that right?
shut down.
As you wish.
Okay,
My
that's
name
it.
is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
My lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
Well,
The
74th in line or
Pentecosts are a
whatever.
very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentecosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
So you're not on good terms?
So, not on very good terms with your family then?
I do not visit, if that's what you mean. The Pentecosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
I'd rather not.
Shit. Tell me about Navarra.
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle. What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family, and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
What is a mortalitasi?
Your uncle was a mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Navarrans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine.
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought you could really change things?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
Okay, so about that story.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet unrest, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday.
Damn,
the
how
tale
old
gets
are you?
bigger each time it's told. I barely recognize myself within it now.
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sent to assault the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
Very.
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral. But I had help from loyal mages who rallied to the cause. They freed the dragons from magical control. Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Wow. There is a movie about Cassandra becoming the right hand of the Divine. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. You're going to have to sell things soon. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to work.
That went great. Cool. What is this? Woo. Who else do we have here? Cullen.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
That wasn't my idea.
I'd be concerned if it was. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
Sia Yuxi, thank you very much for dropping by. Hope to see you tomorrow as well, because I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as well. I won't. I'll end the stream in maybe 20 minutes at most myself, because I have some stuff to do myself. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, and have a great evening or day.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. Still
Okay.
a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has
I
a
just
report
wanted to
on
be
our supply
friendly.
lines.
As I was saying.
Right, okay, I think I gave this guy the wrong signals here, but... okay. We'll have to take care of that later. Okay. Man, Cassandra really shot me down there. Damn.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the hinterlands.
Mages.
And their servants, yes. You
Huh.
think they might be connected to the attack on the Conclave?
Assumption Scout Palain. No Circle Mage has ever caused anything like the breach.
Fair point.
I knew then.
Okay, I'm actually gonna go and talk to Varric. Varric, stay put for a second, buddy.
Need something?
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. What happened to Anders? Yes, exactly.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
In the book you say that first enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses?
Yep.
How?
He did.
Why?
Well,
do I look like an expert
was a
on
desperate
magical
attempt.
weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
Yep.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Qunari.
I was told later that the Qunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again."
Right.
As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and templars so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of people there. Hawk's brother Carver is still in the free marches, helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Right. Cool. Okay.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Right.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the Breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the Breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them, if not in peace, at least without such active confrontation?
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Right.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
We've got enough trouble with demons already.
But would they still be demons? Or would they be part of a natural environment, like a fast-flowing river? Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present.
Oh, he's very passionate about this. Clearly, if you speak well of the Veil and the demons and the Fade, you get into his on his good side, let's say.
You can't
Right.
be happy giving up your whole life for the Maker. I mean, look at the chant.
Sera?
I am looking. Mother Cell
Is
gives
she in
herself
here?
and asks nothing in return.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
It's not just a war between those two.
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there, but they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
And what are the real questions?
Is there something else you're looking for? Like what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, or chosen Lord Herald?
God damn, this one is gonna be a romance, right? The 4. Boom, yeah, it's a romance, okay.
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
Okay. Right. Regini says drop and grab operation available. My god, okay, we have a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's go really quickly to the war table. And I will see what we have in there. Okay, hold on.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
Yeah.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the Mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
What do you mean?
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the Mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
We should find the Templars or we should meet the Mages. I think maybe we should meet the Mages.
I could at least find out what the Mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The Mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So what, you think it's a trap?
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
Right.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared.
What?
Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Okay. Blackwall. That's an interesting name. Each Inquisition ranks unlocks access to perks for the Inquisition, which can be purchased at the war table. Okay, so we have 2. Okay, let's go really quickly to the War Council, assign some missions, and I will end it after we assign some missions here. Whoop. What? Endurance training fit for a soldier, developing keen eyes and an inquisitive mind, or training in the fine arts of persuasion. Improved coordination and infrastructure. Wow, 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 wow. Hold on a second. Inquisition perks, history, knowledge, and even tailoring. History, knowledge. Detailed study of Thedas' past opens up new dialogue options related to history, and the chantry grants an additional 50% XP for each codex entry found. Yowza. Antivan tailoring, that's a lot of XP. Antivan tailors are famed for their ability to hide pockets seamlessly in garments. A few words to the Inquisition's friends to the north, and its forces can carry more items in the field. Increases inventory capacity by 15. Tempered glass flasks. Adds 1 more potion slot for all party members. Okay. Connections. Nobility knowledge grants 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked again. Okay. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and a careful crafted reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. A favor for a favor. From an expanding network of contacts among artisans, suppliers, and noble patrons, merchants will offer the Inquisition a 10% discount on their... Oh my god. Rare stocks. Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. Wow, all of them are awesome. Opens up a new dialogue option related to the Fade or Arcane Studies. Okay, optimal cutting grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. Eagle-Eyed grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. Trainee Herbal gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. Okay, and then forces. Dialogue related to criminal activities. Okay, message massages method. Grants a 5% increase in XP earned from killing foes. Right. I don't know which one to go for. History knowledge? No, I'm gonna go with this one. Sterling reputation. How many do I have? Only 1? Eef. Grants 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. Nobility knowledge. I'll go with nobility for a favor. 10% discount on their goods. 10% discount for their goods. No, let's go with sterling reputation. Sterling reputation. Screw it. I'm taking this one. I don't know how many we're gonna get anyway, so screw it. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have available here? Red Jenny Inquisition needs bees. I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine, written in a note from Sera. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Eesh. Okay, scout the Storm Coast. Didn't we do this already? No, scout the Storm Coast. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught. Oh, okay, so we're gonna go with this one then. The Wardens are reclusive but not untraceable. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. So that's one. No, not interested in this one. The Cult of Andraste. Before the 5th Blight. Oh, we can send whoever we want. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to go this one because it costs 4. Let's go like that. Boom. Scout the Storm Coast. Sister Leliana, Lieutenant Herding, led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. Okay, accept the report. I don't want to go there just yet. Gather coin. Hold on a second. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own resources. Trade in and out of Haven is limited to this point, but there are various... Oh, okay. Josephine, I guess.
At your service.
She's gonna go there. Boom. Cult of Andraste. So, before the 5th Blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden was occupied by cultists who worshipped the dragon, one they believed to be Andraste's reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concerned search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful for the Inquisition. This is a task best left to a few select agents knowledgeable regarding dangerous magic. I have just the ones in mind, or I'm leery of what we might find in these passages, but we have enough soldiers for a search. No, I'm gonna go with Liliana here. I kind of trust a smaller contingent with this. Okay, so we have these two. Back, and if we go to Orlais, we can do something. No. The Chantry. The confrontation with Mother Hevara in the Valroyal Market had the desired effect. To a point, the Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid the flurry of speculation over the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divined in the opinions of their remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be beneficial. We should send a contingent of Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection, and their visibility will remind the clerics that they are not out of our reach. Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
To work?
Cool, perfect. That's it. We have the thingies here. Boom, back, and that is it. Okay, I'm actually going to stop the stream here for now, and we'll continue tomorrow. Get the Warden fast. He's the best tank in the game by far. He's the champion. Okay, get Blackwall fast. I don't go anywhere without him. Okay. Blackwall is in the hinterlands. Right. Cool. So we'll continue tomorrow.